All right, so example 1. It says, what is the solution of the system of linear equations x plus 2y equals 3 and x minus 2y equals 4? And just remember, I'm not supposed to be wearing the mask when I do the videos because then it gets all muffled. It's all risky. Here we go. So, this is our system of equations. I'm going to go ahead and write it down here. X plus 2y equals 3 and x minus 2y equals 4. Now, this does give us direction on how they want us to do it. Typically, it's a choice for you. I'm going to do it this way, I'm going to do it that way. Elimination is a technique, substitution is a technique. You can use either one anytime you want to use it. This is kind of walking you through the easiest way to do it. Because again, that's what our hope is that we get the easiest way to do it every time. And what I want you to see, it says use elimination to find x. If I'm finding x with elimination, I'm going to be eliminating y. So if we take a look at the y's in this system of equations, they're already opposite of one another. Just like we saw recently, that's what we're looking for is opposites. We don't want them to be plus 2y and plus 2y. We don't want them exactly the same. We want one to be positive 2y, one to be negative 2y. If they're already opposite, great. If not, now I've got to multiply to make them opposite, right? So if this said 3y and this said negative 2y, now I've got to do some multiplication to make them the same opposite number. So positive 6y, negative 6y. But again, this one's set up, ready to go. So once I have the oppositeness of the numbers that I want to get rid of, then I simply add the two equations together straight down like terms. 1x plus 1x makes 2x. Positive 2y minus 2y cancels. 3 plus 4 makes 7. And if 2x equals 7, to find out what x equals, we simply divide by 2. So x is equal to 7 halves. Next is telling us to use substitution to find y. Okay, substitution means that we take this x answer we just found, this one right here, and we go back up either here or here, replacing x with that number to figure out what y equals. You can go to either equation, doesn't matter which one you go to. I personally like the top one better because everything's positive. The bottom one has a negative in it. Negatives sometimes mess people up. So, if I put 7 halves in for x, I'm going to get 7 halves instead of x plus 2y equals 3. That's all substitution is. You have what x equals, you put that value in for x, leave the rest of the equation as is. Now, two options here. I can either work with the fraction or get rid of the fraction. Most people like to get rid of the fraction, right? Okay, the requirement of this step, getting rid of fractions is not always legal, but it's legal in this case because there's an equal sign we're solving an equation. Multiplying everything by the same thing is legal to do. So the common denominator of all the fractions in the problem, this being the only fraction, is 2. So I multiply by 2, and I just simply distribute that 2 through the parentheses. When I hit a fraction, I divide first, then multiply. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times 7 is 7. When I hit a non-fraction, I simply multiply. 2 times 2y is positive 4y equals. 2 times positive 3 is positive 6.
Is the reason that one's 7 because you can cancel the 2's?
Yes. Yeah, so again, if I'm multiplying by a fraction, I do a division first, then a multiplication. So 2 divided by 2 makes 1. 1 times 7 is 7.
Okay.
Or you can also do 2 times 7 is 14. 14 divided by 2 is 7. The fraction both multiplies and divides. Once you've done both, then you're done. I usually divide first to get things smaller, though.
Okay.
Okay? So 7 plus 4y equals 6. Then we just have a basic one variable equation. I'm going to move the 7 over, change the sign, so 4y equals negative 1. Divide by 4y is equal to negative 1/4. And once I have both x and y established what they both equal, I'm going to write an ordered pair answer. X goes in front, y goes in back. With parentheses. So 7 halves, comma, negative 1/4 is the solution. 2x plus 2y equals 3 and x minus 2y equals 4. Your solution to a system of linear equations should be an ordered pair answer like that.